Hello, 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 and welcome to my next reaction to Classic Who. So, the last story was pretty dark, and I'm wondering if that's going to be, kind of darker themes, if that's going to be prevalent within the Sixth Doctor's era, or if, we're gonna get something maybe a little more lighthearted in this story. Only time will tell, and I'm really excited. I've enjoyed the first two stories of this season, so I hope that continues. Let's go. Aha! We'll talk. I've heard of the Rani, but we'll talk after the reaction. I'm waiting for something awful to happen. Seeing as we're at the start of a Classic Who story. And here we are.
We're being maneuvered.
Oh!
Maneuvered off course. You mean it isn't the TARDIS malfunctioning again?
Malfunctioning? Malfunctioning? After all the work I've done on it? The time coordinates are constant, it's the location's being changed.
Being changed? Who by?
By whom? To use your vernacular, I haven't a clue.
Can't you override?
Do try not to be so obtuse. What do you imagine I'm trying to do? There's a time distortion. As if there's a time machine nearby.
The Time Lord?
Or a Dalek. Certainly an alien force of some kind.
Okay, Perry, live your Snow White fantasy.
Oh, great! Some substitute for Kew Gardens.
After all, isn't coal just fossilized plant life?
What have you got there?
Tracking device. Registers time distortion. Hoist up your skirts, Perry. Off we go.
Their outfits are quite something, but if they love them, I love them, Oh! Kick the child! Kick the child! Oh! What? Oh.
My generation's already concerned about the effects on wildlife. Some species of butterfly are almost extinct. Birds, too.
No birds.
Well, maybe it's the scarecrow.
They're not usually this effective.
If the place gives you the creeps, let's get out of it.
No, that's not really how the Doctor operates now, is it? Oh! Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. That's unsettling.
You finished for day, Jack? Oh, what's going on here?
What happened to these gentlemen? Oh, my word.
Here, let me help. Why did they attack you?
They didn't. They attacked the machinery.
That's right, miss. They was after smashing up machinery.
Oh, I'm lost. Why would anyone want to smash machinery?
They're scared of robbing their jobs.
Maybe.
You suspect another motive?
Let's say I'm keeping an open mind. Can you stand?
Sure.
That's an unusual mark. How did you come by that? Oh, goody.
Hey!
Hey, steady. What's you trying to help?
What's going on here, Jack? Can't fathom it. Oh, Mr. Stevens is not going to be well pleased about machinery.
I suppose he will. Stevenson?
Waiting for them parts he is.
George Stevenson? Perry, how would you like to meet a genius?
Thought I already had.
Hey, yes, of course, but I haven't changed the course of history.
Yeah, come here, lad.
Okay.
Why are you stopping here?
I'm still a bit shook up. Need a tour before I can tell them. pit about attack.
Where'll I find George Stevenson?
What?
Do you think I could put a word in for us? They'll be not too pleased about machinery. Does that mean something's wrong?
It does, I'm afraid, but don't ask me what. Oh, thanks.
Okay, I only caught some of that. I'm just gonna be honest.
Others will be along when I've emptied Toby's.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go.
But first things first. I've a death to arrange.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, hello.
Without his genius, your precious 20th century would be a much sorrier place.
The dog doesn't look as though it's been fed today.
The dogs always know when something's wrong, okay? We pay attention to the dogs. We listen to the dogs in accordance to every horror movie ever.
Nobody gets in here without a pass.
Pass? My dear fellow, I'm a VIP.
Those that are attending the meeting have a special pass.
Good heavens, Perry. Do you recognise these names?
Well, I'm not totally ignorant. What is the noun for a collection of geniuses? A bevy?
An inspiration of geniuses?
A genius too, are you?
I am indeed. I'm also an inventor.
I must apologize. The doctor is a little eccentric.
A doctor, is he?
I mean, well, look at their outfits.
Thank you.
Oh. Just lurking. Just lurking. Oh, goodness.
Sit me down and I'll see if I can find Mr. Stevenson.
I'll come with you.
Nay, you bide here.
Oh!
Oh, sit. Stay.
Oh, good sweetie. Very good sweetie.
I don't know.
What are you up to?
It's a good way. Let the nice danger through.
No.
I guess he's not susceptible to your irresistible charm.
Occasionally, just occasionally, your smugness infuriates me.
Her smugness?
Time Lords may not get rabies, but humans do.
In less than 2 days from now, a meeting will take place here of many of the greatest practical talents the human race has ever produced. A coincidence?
Well, unlikely, I agree.
Well, hanging around an office is not going to provide the answer.
That dog's
Oh, no.
on his boot.
Oh, no.
Why?
The dog knows. The dog knows something. Oh! Oh, good boy. Jump! Hey! 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 Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
It stopped.
No? Still functioning?
The dog, it stopped barking.
Oh no.
Silence deep as death.
It's morbid.
Possibly.
No. He was a good boy.
In the lane, he pretended to help you. Help? He's a friend of Stevenson's, an inventor. He's just trying to save his own skin. Ask him. Ask him why he's trying to take the bread out of your mouth.
Do more than ask. Where is he just? No!
He's gone into the pit.
Oh, the master stirring the pot as usual.
Wears yellow trousers and a vulgarly coloured coat. But look carefully, he's treacherous.
I'm still mad at you, master.
Careful! Eric, get out of here.
But what about you?
Don't argue, just go.
Oh my word. Oh my word.
People understand him.
Oh my word. Oh no, no, no.
Please. Now you're
Ah!
After all the effort that went into making that.
Ah! Oh my word. Oh, that's a long way down. That's a long way down. Okay. we go. Parry, clock a bit. Oh, no, she fell. She fell. Oh, there you go. Just throw stuff. Come on.
It's not better I'll blast you the king and tell him.
Oh!
Get them quickly.
Look at you in your fun hat.
Almost the end.
That's no joke.
I can't thank you enough. But for your very opportune
You're going to
arrival.
thank their stupidity. I'd used up the shot. It would have taken at least 2 minutes to reload. They had plenty of time to finish you off. And now, perhaps, you'll tell me who you are. And I don't want any of that flump. I am Lord Ravensworth, the owner. I issued personally the invitations to the meeting, and your face is not one that I recall.
Oh!
My office, now. VIPs indeed.
Oh, okay. I live. Also, the doctor lecturing anybody about seeking out danger is hilarious. It's hilarious. Doctor, come on.
I am a great admirer.
Yes, you must be if you're prepared to resort to trickery. And how do I know you're not in
Trickery.
league with these machinery wreckers, these wretched Luddites?
Really, do I look like a man who would wreck machines?
Well, you've certainly never done a day's labour in your life, and I suppose it is possible you might even be a gentleman.
Shall we get up a search for the two who attacked this?
I take it you are not acquainted.
I met the big fellow briefly when I tried to help him.
Yes, that'd be Jack Ward. Over 30 years he's worked for me, and in all that time I've never once seen him raise his fist to another man.
Well, he's undergone a change now.
It was the fog smoke thing that gave them hickeys.
I just don't understand what's going on. I've always had an excellent relationship with the men. Flattered myself, I enjoyed their trust and respect. Now this nightmare.
It's only the men that are affected.
Yes, they become savage, go berserk, seem to suffer a complete change of personality.
Oh! Whoa. Whoa. Love, are you the Rani? I feel like you are. This all doesn't look great.
No welcome.
Peekaboo.
You're not.
Oh! Oh, okay.
Fascinating. But then anything connected with you would undoubtedly be fascinating, my dear Rani.
I thought that last mad scheme of yours had finished you for good.
Really, my dear Rani, you and I should be friends. I'm one of your greatest admirers.
Don't bother with flattery. I know why you're here. Cooperation, I want nothing to do with you.
You'll change your mind when you hear my proposition.
I am not interested in your pathetic vendetta, one way or the other. Now clear off and let me get on with my work.
If only it were that simple. Either you collaborate or I bring this little venture to an extremely untimely end.
Just Tom, kill!
Oh!
No!
Ow!
Stand still!
When did they go missing?
Oh, now it's been seen of them since they come off shift together. Smashing and rampaging day and night, frightening folks out of our spirits.
Mate, Josh wouldn't join him. He wouldn't harm anyone.
Oh.
You and the doctor are a well-matched pair of...
Oh! Oh! No, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. 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 My word.
Want to try some?
Thank you, I won't. But I can enjoy an occasion when they may serve. And when the Time Lords exiled you, they made a cardinal error.
Yes, they did. And they'll learn to regret it. And so will anyone else who interferes.
You're forgetting. We didn't just stumble into this place, we were hijacked.
I'm forgetting nothing. The Luddites are not our problem.
I agree.
You don't think it is the Luddites?
Do you? Wait here.
The Doctor won't tolerate anyone deliberately playing havoc with his favourite planet.
Can't you get it into your warped skull that there is... I need the chemical. The only source is the human brain. It can have no relevance to you or your machinations.
Ah, but then as yet you've not been apprised of my purpose in being here.
Destroy the Doctor. You've never had any other. It obsesses you to the exclusion of all else.
I mean,
You underestimate me. Certainly
Where's
I
the
want to
lie?
destroy and see him suffer. But that is just an exquisite first step.
okay, fair.
You're unbalanced. No wonder the Doctor always outwits you.
Oh!
You don't get much, do you?
There's only a minute amount in each brain. Because without that chemical, the brain cannot rest.
Now I understand.
Oh! No
You
sleep?
need it for your aliens.
Who said anything went wrong?
Well, you rule there, absolutely. I assume one of your little schemes didn't turn out Quite as you expected.
A small matter. In the process of heightening the awareness of my aliens, I lowered their ability to sleep. They became
Difficult to control. On the other hand, with this and the impregnated parasites.
Ah.
The tendency.
What do you want?
The doctor.
Where did you see him last?
Wow, what a duo we got going on.
You see, we do have an allied cause. Unless you eliminate the doctor, he'll bring this cozy operation to an end.
Then let's get on with it.
My way.
Wait! Don't let go of me!
Not until you tell me what this is.
They're capsules for my lungs. The Earth's damp atmosphere affects them. Do you trust anyone?
Yes. Myself.
Okay.
Capsules they make.
And your father was perfectly normal this morning.
Well, I'd already told you.
Yes, I know, bear with me. The answer's probably staring me straight in the face. I just can't see it. You were on his way to the bathhouse? Bathhouse? What, to get cleaned up like? Did you find me an old coat? Aye.
Yeah, go on, bring him on.
Doctor,
Does
let me
Luke have a blow dryer?
Yes, I know. I said the answer was staring me
He's got
straight in
kind
the
of
face.
quite
Yeah,
a
it
quaff
was.
going on.
Literally.
Well, now what's going on?
I am about to follow what you would term as a hunch.
Must you? Okay, where do I fit in?
You stay here where you'll be safe.
Safe! I haven't been safe from the moment I first found myself in the TARDIS.
Oh, okay. I mean,
How do I look?
going undercover.
Now!
Wow. It's a big mark.
The mark of the Rani.
Is he dead? Why? I don't understand what happened.
I warned you that inventor was treacherous.
But he's not nowhere near.
He has a machine to do his foul work for him.
A machine.
I'll show you.
No.
What's he up to now? Maybe something devious and overcomplicated. You get dizzy if you try to walk in a straight line.
She's really just roasting him.
Come on in. Come on in. Towel's already there.
Well, Doctor, you're gonna get like a first-hand experience. Isn't that nice?
What's that, a coffin?
By destroying that, you'll divest him of all his power.
Just I know where it is.
At the side heap. That's just the bait. I have to return to the village to set the trap.
Well. The Rani.
You were expecting to see the master?
Not exactly. He was burnt to a crisp the last time I saw him.
The
Well,
smugness is misplaced. He's
About
here.
that.
He's very much alive, and he wants vengeance. Curse the pair of you.
Well, since we're insulting each other, I can't say I care much for your taste in clothes. Doesn't do a thing for you.
Regeneration's not too effective either. But
Doctor.
at least I...
Our faces have no importance. Brain regeneration is what I need. Personality changes, probably due to an imbalance in body chemicals. Well, this isn't your first visit,
I've been coming to this wretched planet for centuries.
without being discovered.
Wow.
Well, I'm impressed. You're obviously a brilliant tactician as well as a brilliant chemist.
Oh, it isn't difficult. These humans you so admire are a feckless lot. The Trojan Wars, the Dark Ages, the American War of Independence.
And now the Luddite riots.
Perfect cover.
Cover, yes. But for what? That's it. The chemical that promotes sleep.
I begin to understand why the Master finds you such a menace.
These are human beings, Rani. Living creatures that have done you no harm.
The carnivores. What harm have the animals in the fields done them? The rabbits they snare, the sheep they nourish to slaughter. Do they worry about the lesser species when they sink their teeth into a lamb chop? Ah!
Damn.
Josh, if he moves, kill him. No. Don't kill him. Kill this one. Touché, Doctor?
Oh, well,
Don't hurry back.
she picked up what you were putting down. Okay. Whew. A mess. I love both the Doctor and Perry trying to blend in and hide in these bright ass clothes. I'm not one to talk, but I'm not trying to hide.
Doctor! Stop! What do you mean stop? I was gonna free you.
Don't come any further. Touch me and their orders are to kill.
I mean, I must do something.
You can. Get that poor fellow out of danger.
Well, how?
Use some of that famous American initiative. Push him outside. Their orders relate only to me. Now move, Perry.
You got it, girl. Oh no.
Who's this brat?
My dear Rani, quite unwittingly, you've made my triumph utterly complete. Allow me to introduce the Doctor's latest travelling companion, Miss Perpigillium Brown.
Oh no. Oh no, they got it. They got it.
When we last met, you could have saved me. And you didn't.
No, don't kill the girl.
Thank you, Rani. I'm glad to see you haven't sunk to quite the master's depths.
No! Let go of me! Be still. Her brain's as good as anyone else's.
No comment, Doctor.
Don't think I could stand it.
What are you talking about?
A hyperactive Perry. Too ghastly to contemplate.
Oh my god!
I don't understand.
We're being treated to an example of his famous sense of humour. The talents of these geniuses should be harnessed to a superior vision. With their help, I could turn this insignificant planet into a power base unique in the universe.
And you intend to use the Rani's bag of tricks to achieve this egocentric scheme.
You are indeed a worthy opponent, Doctor. It's what gives your destruction its piquancy.
The TARDIS!
Finito, TARDIS. How's that for style?
Doctor, if they destroy
Very
the TARDIS...
clever. Optical illusion created on the screen.
I don't
I've
know.
tried
I don't
that, but
know.
never succeeded.
I don't know.
It's no illusion.
I don't know.
I hope you're right, Doctor.
The Rani's cleverer than any of us. She's managed to modify that scanner so it presents what's in the mind instead of what's happening in reality.
Push where?
Outside.
No, he doesn't leave here.
I wonder how many weeks of work this represents and how many of the Doctor's precious humans.
Do as he says.
This partnership is rocky at
Yes, you
best.
prefer a swifter end.
I gather they're going to throw it down the pit.
All the way down. To the bottom.
Oh no. Oh no! Oh goodness. And upside down too. A mess. A mess. Okay. Well, we'll have to address that.
No, Harry! The other way!
No! Oh no, Barry! Barry! Oh girl, run! Oh, run in your princess gown. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, doctor! Doctor! The doctor's barreling away!
Thank you, gentlemen. I'm most grateful. It didn't just leave.
No. No.
Stay back!
Put him on there.
Stay back!
Push legs away with you.
He's trying to protect her. I get it. I absolutely get it. I would be like, Perry, girl! Move your ass! Oh no. Oh goodness. Goodness me. Well, what a first episode this was. Okay, so to explain, because whenever there's like longer explanations of stuff, I tend to not really want to, you know, take time out of the reaction or miss things, or you know what I mean, to talk about it. I have heard of the Rani. I don't know where I like originally, or maybe I saw it in a comment once. I mean, I've been doing this, you know, closing in on 10 years of Doctor Who. My 10-year anniversary of reacting to Doctor Who is in November. So that's exciting. But yeah, so I don't know when or whatever, and I've just seen, you know, the Rani. And whenever I see anything that's referring to something I haven't actually reacted to yet. I try to just have it leave my head and not even pay attention to it. But it's happened before, and I'm always super honest with you if I say like, oh, I've heard of this or this character or this story. I'm always super, super honest with you guys about that. I don't know, I didn't really know who the Rani was, but I knew that a villain of some kind because of something that happened recently, or at least an adversary to the Doctor, I guess I'll say. I did a kind of a group just sort of I guess discussion with a bunch of other Doctor Who reactors, and one of the things that did get discussed was like the certain villains that they want to see come back, this, that, and the other thing. And then they said something about the Rani wanting her to show up. I assume she's typically a woman. And I was like, oh no, stop talking. And I don't blame them at all. I don't, it's not any fault of their own. There were a lot of different reactors within this kind of discussion that, I don't expect people to know where I'm at in Classic Who. That would be ridiculous. I don't know where they are in their Doctor Who journeys, so maybe some of them, I had a couple friends in there, but other than that, like, I don't expect that. But I was just kind of like trying, when that got brought up, I just like sort of like tried to disassociate. I was like, I'm not listening to anything. I don't think they said much past that they wanted the Rani to return, or if they did, I don't really remember it. I really tried to just block it out. But I did remember the name, and I do remember it from, maybe like a passing comment here and there over the 10 years or close to 10 years that I have been reacting to Doctor Who. So I just wanted to explain that. I don't know that it really means much, but I'm always super honest with you guys. If there's something that pops up or a character or anything like that, then I'm like, oh yeah, I've heard of this. And a lot of times it's that. I've heard of it, I don't know anything about it, but I've heard the name. That's kind of how it goes, right? Anyway, really interesting dynamic between her and the Master, and I'm sure with the Doctor in the mix as well. It's still going to be quite an interesting dynamic between all three of them. And honestly, really interesting that she's sort of just the plot of everything that was going on. Obviously you kind of get a little bit of a gist of what's happening with, the fog, and then they get these marks, and it honestly didn't take too long into this story to kind of actually sort of lay out completely what she is doing and why and all of that. And sometimes that doesn't really happen in Doctor Who stories. Sometimes I get to the end of the first reaction and I'm sort of like, listen, I don't know exactly what's going on, but I'm sure it'll be explained. Like, a lot of times that can happen, and it seems like, the scene between her and the Master really sort of laid out as much as it could in regards to that. So I've got kind of like a clear idea of what's going on, which doesn't always happen when I go into the second reaction of a story. I have to say, I think the one thing I really did want to point out in this first part with the Doctor and Perry, specifically their relationship, I feel like the writing has gotten better at the and not to shit on it before or anything like that, but I just think they've gotten better at establishing what the dynamic is between the two. You know, he, you know, has had a couple of moments where it actually did seem very sweet towards Perry, and then moments that are a little, you know, like he's, you know, taken aback and annoyed, and you know that line at the end of this episode of him sort of being like, you know, I don't think I can handle a more hyperactive Perry, or however he said it, and I'm not quoting directly, but you know, I feel like there's a good dynamic there. There's a lot of, you know, back and forth banter and everything like that, but there is that little spark of appreciation and compassion in there as well. You know, he keeps warning her to kind of stay out of danger. I think he cares for her well-being, which I'm just going to say was not entirely evident in his first story as the Sixth Doctor. I know, but that wasn't really at the forefront of that one, okay? So I do like that it seems like, at least, you know, there seems to be, we're finding the footing of all of that. So I did want to talk about that. Listen, the Master's in the mix, you know, which always brings a really interesting element. It was funny. You know, the Ronnie's roasting the Master a bit when it comes to certain things. He's dishing it back. I gotta say, rocky relationship here, okay? They're like, you know, kind of unwilling partners right now, and I just feel like that's just gonna, you know, fly right off a cliff in the next part. But, you know, where she kind of talks about his obsession, and I guess it is true. It's not necessarily the obsession with destroying the Doctor, but he does have an obsession with making the Doctor suffer. So, you know, here we are, especially now. So it's a really interesting mix of the Master, the Rani, and the Doctor. And, you know, I've just met the Rani. I'm not, you know, I don't know her that well. However, is it Rani or the Rani? Am I sounding stupid saying the Rani? You let me know. But, you know, oh, I lost my train of thought. No, I didn't. Okay. It's a really interesting dynamic of all of these, you know, very, I would say, formidable characters. You know, kind of all with their own motives, sort of, you know, trying to outsmart, outwit each other. I assume throughout the second part is going to be a big part of that. So I think that that's really, really interesting, and a really, really interesting dynamic here. And, you know, hopefully the Doctor gets out of the mess that he's in right now. He normally does. You know, those cliffhangers a lot of the time. Almost like a literal, I mean, it's not a cliff, but he's about to whoop right on over. So hopefully that gets stopped. Yeah, I'm really interested to see how all of this turns out. I've enjoyed this first part, and I hope that you have enjoyed my reaction. All right, if you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. But if not, I'm just happy that you are here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.